We asked more than 10,000 business people to describe their greatest challenges. The top 10 most common responses were time pressure, lack of leadership, resistance to change, lack of clear direction and goals, financial pressure, keeping pace with technology, lack of new sales, finding and keeping good people, balancing work and family, lack of confidence and motivation. Do any of these responses describe your company or association? Well, let me share a secret with you. The responses you just read are really just the consequences of a much bigger issue. The underlying core problem is actually a lack of focus. Our research proves conclusively when you shift your focus, you can dramatically improve your results. It's magical. Have you noticed how sports champions all have expert coaches to help them to reach the top and stay there? When productivity, motivation, and revenues need to improve, major organizations turn to Les Hewitt, the Focus Coach. For 32 years, Les has owned his own training company, working with numerous organizations in more than 70 industries. He has created and delivered over 1,000 workshops worldwide and is a personal coach to company owners who are building game-changing businesses. Les Hewitt is the creator and author of the Power of Focus book series. His books have inspired millions of salespeople, business leaders, and entrepreneurs to set and achieve breakthrough goals. These powerful strategies are impacting people around the world with readership currently in 34 countries and growing. On stage, Les delivers challenging, down-to-earth, practical presentations loaded with focusing strategies that work.
I'm a big believer in simplicity. We don't need 69 ways to figure out how to be successful. I like to keep it down to 4 simple things. We've been working with this system for many, many years with some of the top business people around the world, and it's been life-changing, absolutely life-changing.
He's easy to work with, too. There's no big ego, no hype, no fluff, no boring canned speeches. In fact, Les views these as an insult to a client's integrity. And he's Irish, born and raised, so you can expect some good storytelling. His motto for success is focus and follow through. In business, results are the name of the game, and mastering the fundamentals, clarity, focus, relationships, and habits, is essential for sustainable success. Numerous happy clients prove that Les Hewitt delivers on both fronts.
Clarity. A goal is the ongoing pursuit of a worthy objective until accomplished. Ongoing means it's going to take some time. Meaningful means it's worth your time. And until accomplished would suggest it's going to take a little persistence, no quitting, keep going until you hit whatever that important target happens to be. So many people out there drifting along in their life, wondering why things aren't working because they don't have a picture. The first thing you need is a picture. How can you put anything together like a very successful life if you don't know what it looks like?
I got the picture.
Want the picture?
I got the picture.
You got the picture. Priorities? Anybody got emailitis? You're sitting here working on something, you hear, ping, an email. I wonder who that could be. I'll stop this really important project and find out who that's from, right? The research proves conclusively when you interrupt yourself from something at work, it takes anywhere from 7 to 15 minutes to get your head back into the mindset of focus on what you were originally working on. 7 to 15 minutes, mentally. Relationships. Here's a great little strategy. You won't believe the results. Send 3 handwritten, sincere, heartfelt thank you cards every week. Make it a habit. 3 handwritten, No emails. We got enough emails. Handwritten. Design your own card if you want to stand out. Keep a bunch of them when you're on the road. 3 a week. You won't believe what happens. Handwritten, heartfelt, sincere. They'll be phoning you saying, I can't believe the card you sent. Habits. I want you to imagine that every link is a bad choice. Because what are habits? A habit is something you do often, then it becomes easy. It becomes unconscious. We do it without thinking. You probably started the day this morning. You probably went through 30 habits and you didn't even notice the first couple of hours. Do it automatically. And that's wonderful if they're positive. But what if you're making bad choices? And I want you to imagine every link in this chain is a bad choice, right? So here we go. I'm going to feed this to you. You just feed it on out there. So here I am making these bad choices every day, every week. What Jim was telling me says, you probably won't notice anything early on. And months go by, and look at all these bad choices. Nothing's happening. Good job there, Jake. And now years go by, and I'm making all these bad choices, and the bad habits don't seem to have any effect. And then one day, something happens. We're feeding all these bad choices, and wham! A crisis. And you didn't see it coming because you weren't paying attention to your bad choices. You never took the time for a timeout to say, am I going in the right direction?
Les is constantly asked for his practical advice on radio and TV interviews, webinars, and international conference calls, as well as being featured in major business publications. As the focus coach, Les is respected and recommended by giants in the training industry, such as Jack Canfield, co-creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, one of the greatest successful publishing stories in history.
Hi, I'm Jack Canfield, president of the Canfield Training Group and author of the Success Principles, How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. I'm sure you know that staying focused is one of the most important skill sets required in business and in life. It separates the consistent achievers from those who consistently struggle. And without reservation, I can tell you, Les Hewitt is the go-to expert when you or your team need to up your game. I know that because he's done it for me, he's done it for my company, and I know he can do the same for you.
I am here to deeply and highly recommend Les Hewitt. He's the focus guy. You know, sometimes you go to a conference and there's a lot of cheerleading and a motivation, and you laugh, but then you leave and you don't remember. Not with Les. It's not even close to what happens. When he speaks, there's a calm and a peacefulness and a reverence for his wisdom. His storytelling is exquisite. People really grasp what he's saying, and it kind of sneaks up on you because you really start thinking about things in a very deep way. And months after the event, you'll still have people saying, thank you for bringing Les. I highly recommend